What is up, everybody? This is your boy Is Nefarious, and I'm gonna keep it rolling here. We got the Week 14 Premier Madden League Fantasy Football Report. If you've been watching, if this is your first time, Premier Madden League Fantasy Football is fantasy football just in the Premier Madden League. So we got users going head to head, week to week, with fantasy pick'ems, where you try to pick the best overall roster for that week. You take a look at the matchups, you take a look at the users and who's facing who, and then you pick your weekly pick'ems. You can't pick anybody on your own team, and you can't pick anybody on the opposing team that you play that week. So limited rules. You just gotta make sure you're not, either giving points or trying to force feed somebody for points. So that's what we try to avoid. That's why we have those two rules. And pretty much you got to get your pick'ems in before the game starts. That's just how it rolls, just like the regular fantasy football and NFL. But let's take a look at the fantasy pick'em results. We had Is Nefarious in first with 187.02 points, then Fallen, the Broncos user with 185.32, the Colts user Burn with 177.34, and then we had the Bengals user come on again with 166.02 points. So pretty close week all in all. Not a huge margin in victory. I was able to barely sneak in and get that win with only 2 points. So let's take a look and see exactly how I did it. So you take a look here, I got Josh Rosen as my quarterback with 12.32 points from Miami. Then I got Tariq Cohen out of Chicago with 23.5 points. Then I got the running back out of the Atlanta playing for the Falcons, and Ito Smith with 29.4 points. He's obviously taken over for the injured Devontae Freeman at the time. Then we got Jakeem Grant, the wide receiver out of Miami, with 6.6 points. Then Oakland's wide receiver and Antonio Bryant with 24.6 points. We got Noah Fant, the tight end out of Denver, with 20.6 points. And then we got Nyheim Hines in our flex position from Indianapolis with 40 points. And then our kicker was Aldrick Rosas from the New York Giants. And then we had the Miami Dolphins defense to round it all off with 23 points. We're going to take a look at the fantasy team of the week, and we got Baker Mayfield again. Back-to-back weeks, he shows up on this list with 326 yards, 3 passing touchdowns for 32.94 points. So a nice week from him, showing up again on the team of the week. So it looks like Browns is finding his groove and really feeling himself with Baker Mayfield, and we'll see if he continues his role in upcoming weeks. We're going to take a look at the running back of the week. We got Philip Lindsay out of Denver, who had 178 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 6 receptions, 92 receiving yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. He had a total of 51 points, so a huge week from him, and a new face on the team of the week. So congrats on making his first team of the week when it comes to fantasy. Hopefully we keep getting new guys showing up week to week, and really adding some more guesswork as to who's going to be putting up the numbers. We'll take a look at the wide receiver of the week. We got Kelvin Harmon, another new face, a rookie. He had 10 receptions, 188 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns for 40.8 points. So a huge week there. Definitely somebody you wouldn't expect. We'll see if he's able to show up again on the list. My thoughts are that he probably won't, but like I said, I like seeing new faces. Let's see if we can get some more new faces on here. And now we got a familiar face, just like Baker Mayfield. We got Dawson Knox out of the Buffalo Bills, the tight end of the week, with 10 receptions, 251 yards, 1 receiving touchdown, and 41.1 points overall. So back-to-back weeks for Dawson Knox. Like I said, it looks like the Buffalo Bills are finding a new weapon to use from week to week. So we'll see if he continues his role in upcoming weeks. We'll take a look at the Miami Dolphins, who is our defense of the week. They allowed 13 points for 4 points, 5 sacks for 5 points, 4 turnovers for 8 points, and then 1 defensive touchdown for 6 points. They had a total of 23 points, so not a huge week out of the defense. But my pick for the defense of the week ends up winning, so it kind of worked out, and I was able to, get the win this week. So that was good for me. But that's pretty much going to do it for this week's Premier Madden League Fantasy Report. Let's see if I could get next week's fantasy report out to you as soon as possible. It is pretty late now, so I gotta take a shower, go to bed. But let's see if we could keep it rolling.